Hello YouTube modeling community, this is Brew Crew over at the CIS shop bringing you the final update on the 49 Merc. It's done, got it completed this weekend. Overall I'm happy with the build. It didn't come out as good as I'd hoped, but it doesn't look too bad. As you know, I went with the two-tone, the antique copper, the base, and then a gunmetal gray on the two-tone, which didn't come out exactly the way I wanted it to. There's some issues with it, but for my first two-tone, I'm pretty happy with it overall. What else? I de-chromed the bumpers and went with the gunmetal gray on the bumpers and the gunmetal gray and the copper on the rims instead of the white walls. I just went with the gunmetal gray. Just kind of give it a little darker look. I like the way it's looking. I did change, just because I painted this one up and I liked the way it looked, I went with the louvered hood. Still did the two-tone on it, but I just liked the way the hood looked overall. And I put the lakeside exhaust on it because I liked the way that looked. I never seen that. Hadn't seen that in a while, so I like that. Overall, I really like this build, even though I said it wasn't one of my favorites when I started it. But I'll definitely probably be doing one of these in the future, for sure. It had some issues, some paint issues, which is what I was trying to work on, but I still had a few issues with the paint, and I don't know if it'll show up on the camera, mainly on the roof, and I just think it's the way I paint. When I paint the roof, I paint it as one, and I think I need to do longer strokes, but I end up with overspray here on the trunk deck, and then I got like shadowing on the roof, so that's something I need to work on. But overall, I'm really happy with the build, the way it came out. I like the colors. I just built it box stock, nothing out of the ordinary. Just did some detailing, mainly with paint. Here, we'll give you a look at the motor here. It's about the only place you'll see any chromes on the motor, and just a little bit. Overall, I think it came out really good for my second kit. I'm really happy with it. Went together, this kit went together really good. I don't know how much detail you'll be able to see on the bottom. And I painted the cherry bombs there and did the outclad on the transmission and the motor. But overall, like I said, I'm pretty happy with the way it came out, and the way it all went together. As far as this build went, it was came together a lot quicker than I thought it would. But yeah, I need to work on my paint, and had some issues with the windows, mainly on this back one. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but there's a little, my future got a little thick right there. There's a little spot right there, but I'm not too worried about it. It'll get better as time goes. You know, I'm still learning, and it's just something I'll work on, keep working on, and keep moving forward. The paint is my biggest challenge. I'm just not sure how to paint the cars yet. You know, I do pretty good along the sides, but when it comes to I do the hood separate on these, but when it comes to doing this, I don't know whether to try and do that all in one piece or just do the roof. And when I do the roof, I get the overspray, like I said, so that kind of bothers me, but that's something I can work on. And I did put some tips on there. The kit said it comes with tips, but there wasn't any tips in there, so I made my own. But I like the way it come out, and like I said, I do like this car. But we'll keep working, move on to our next project, and keep learning and try and get better. That's all we can do. Hope everybody's having a good weekend. Be safe and keep cruising in styrene.